Alright everyone, this is my Cyber Dragon deck. This is one of my favorite decks I've ever made, honestly. It's pretty cool. It's really consistent, which is why I like it. There's a lot of interesting things I'm doing with it, I guess, which I kind of want to explain. But let's just go through the deck first. Obviously, 2 Cyber Dragons and 3 Zways, 3 Shining Angels to pull out the Zways among everything else. Cyber Valleys, 2 Cyber Phoenix, 3 King of the Swamp, 1 Hexio, the Light Hexio Fusion, Prisma, Sangin, and Gore. So just 20 monsters. And Heavy, Trunade, MST, My Body, 2 Polymerization, 2 Power Bond, Overload Fusion, Limit Removal, 2 Book of Moon, 3 Threatening Roar, Torrential Call, 2 Royal Decrees, and Dust Tornado. So basically, let me get these guys over here. Basically, all you're trying to do is set up big plays to pull out Cyber Twin Dragons. So let me just show you the extra deck you need. Definitely 2 twins, and then Chimera Takeover Dragon. He's not bad to have, but you usually never pull him out. It's usually just good when you're playing a machine deck or something like that. And then Cyber End Dragon, although you never really pull him out either, but it's pretty much 95% of the time it's just the twin. Anyway, it's basically centered around him. All you need is, and it's 1 in the hand, 1 on the field, or both in the hand, irrespective, anything like that. So just a matter of basically setting Shining Angel, that's basically your main play, and then popping out his way with him, and then using the King to grab a Polymerization or something like that, and using one of these to fuse another one from the hand or with another King or something. So you basically got 5 5 Cyber Dragons basically, and then with the Hex, Prisma, and 3 Kings, you're basically looking at 5 fusion substitutes. So it's actually really consistent. And with the Cyber Phoenixes, which I'm running over Dekoichi because I think he just fits better in this particular deck with his protection and everything, as well as the Cyber Valleys, it draws really well. You're bound to get one of those in your first draw and kind of open up into a nice big hand. Trying to think. The main, I don't run Honest because, quite honestly, you really don't use him. I have Honest in my side deck for sure if you're going up against any deck that really pulls out huge monsters pretty efficiently. So definitely Infernities and definitely Hopeless Dragon. But beyond that, you really don't. You really do not need Honest. He's such a dead draw all the time. He's like my least favorite card in the game because he's a dick, but he's really a dead draw, and you're basically playing, you don't want to attack with these guys. You're ending up pulling out him, and usually if you play your cards right, he's not going to need an Honest or anything like that. So but the stall, you get the stuff you need with the draws here, and then the 3 Threatening Roars, obviously probably one of them be a Mirror Force or something like that, but as well as the Book of Moons offer a little protection there as well. It's just really good. Basically, just all the protection of basically making sure that his summon and his attack is going to go through. So that's why you have Heavy, Trunade, MST, My Body, and as well as 2 Royal Decrees and a Dust Tornado. You may think that's way too many traps for Royal Decree. I promise it's not. I mean, particularly because you don't have to activate Royal Decree as soon as you set it or anything like that. And there's only 2. So it's really, it is consistent enough, and the threatenings really helps you, really helps these ways stay on the field and anything like that. It's really nice. Also, a really nice play is the Hexial Fusion. If your fusion material monsters are on the field, you don't have to have Polymerization and it's kind of as a special summon, so you could have like Zwei and the Hex on the field and just tribute them and pop him out. You can't get him back with Call or anything like that, but ends up being really nice. I'd probably, if you have a Gold Sark, add it in as your 41st card or something to get usually one of these guys or a King of the Swamp, whatever you're kind of lacking in. But it really draws pretty nice hands, and the draw power of it's really nice. So anyway, and it really is an OTK deck. I mean, if you Trunade, Power Bond the twin, you just win. I mean, it's pretty nasty. It's usually pretty quick. So, anyway, let me know what you think. Again, if you have any questions on why I am or am not running. Oh, yeah, Future Fusion. I'm not running Future Fusion because it's awful in this deck. I swear I ran it for a while, and because I was thinking, duh, I should run it, and it's horrible. You never use it. I mean, if you play your cards right with Prismo or just drawing the Cyber Dragons and stuff like that, I mean, you're bound to draw one of those guys pretty much, and Future Fusion, you can really only go for the twin because you can only use one fusion substitute in a thing. So you could go for the end, but the thing is, Future Fusion doesn't allow fusion substitutes because they're not a fusion substitute in the deck. They don't have that effect. So you can't really pull him out. You can basically just fuse 2 Cyber Dragons. And so if you draw one or one of them is in the graveyard or something, Future Fusion is a completely worthless card, and you can send every machine in your deck to the graveyard for the Overdragon, who will blow up the field when you get him. And then I've heard, the thing is, well, Cyber Phoenix will protect that. Well, the odds of you having a face-up Cyber Phoenix when your Future Fusion resolved is it's just not practical. So, anyway, I promise it runs faster and smoother without Future Fusion. So this is basically my reasoning behind everything. So anyway, just let me know what you think. I really like the deck. So, all right.